Hello? Hello? I'm still getting no feedback from the YouTube. Oh, no. No, I did see the... Okay, cool. I do see the green dots for the microphone changing, like being more dots versus less dots. I don't know. We'll see if this audio source is better. But I did try moving the camera down further to kind of crop to the papers better, which does look better. I'm just worried I'm going to bump the ring light with my head because it's right at my forehead level. So I can't just lean over my artwork like I used to do when the camera was at an angle. But I would really like to have some more, straight on footage. I guess that's just what I'm going to have to deal with in order to achieve that. I don't know what to really draw. I've just been doing whatever because, testing, 1, 2, 3. I do a lot of portraits. I'm out of practice from not drawing in a while. I've been sad. Ain't that always just though? I wanted to draw a baby, but these eyelashes are looking a lot more like Yuna. Oops. I need to get a new pink Copic. Mine is... I've used the refills. I don't know if you know that. A lot of people don't. You can get refills for the ink for Copic markers. You have to order them online though. And I've done that quite a bit, and it saves quite a bit of money. The only thing is, eventually, your nibs still need to be replaced because, they get gunky, they get damaged. And I'm at that point where my nibs desperately need replacing. Baby and her long neck. Like a swan. Just a doodle. Just a wee little doodle. Nothing serious. Full of mistakes, and we just, keep going. I don't know what I'm doing with these girls. Wow, that's not how I usually draw them, but okay. Just a doodle. Everything can go wrong or right. That's how you can get some happy little accidents. You just don't think about it. Just go. Let it be what it's gonna be. My yellow marker though, I can use that. Maybe try to get a little bit of pink in here. Just a little. Boop, 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 boop. Usually don't do any blush lines for baby, but why not this time? Why the heckaroonie not? I want to do something with her eyes. I've done before. I kind of like that. Almost like they're refracting. I forgot her eyebrows. Just her little round Tang Dynasty style eyebrows. Tang Dynasty has a lot of really interesting eyebrow shapes that can get quite fun. If you ever get bored and need to figure out new ideas for faces, look up Tang Dynasty eyebrows. They are a pleasure. It's my pen bag. Let's see. Oop, well, I'm just going to drop everything now. There's no rules. I'll use whatever colors I want. I've been trying to stick to archival things. Actually, no, those are all archival colors, come to think of it, because that's not actually brown, that's actually orange. Just made with my yellow and my pink. That's my refill. Unfortunately, the nib is so gunked up that it doesn't want to hold the ink of the refill anymore. If that doesn't work, I have Sharpie. I might just use that. Save myself the hassle. It's not going to blend with anything, but you know. Who cares? It's actually going to bleed. Sharpie bleeds with Sharpie. That just blows my mind. I know I had a red Sharpie in there somewhere. Actually, I may have actually used it all up. It is what it is. Whee! Little happy things. My characters still aren't smiling much lately. Although I did make my first doodle that featured a smile yesterday, which made me very pleased. I've been hiding my doodles offline because I'm sensitive right now. And, you know, posting artwork online while you're sensitive is not the greatest of ideas. But, yep, right in here. That one. That was my first smiling picture in well over 2 months. So that's good. Neither of these are smiling, but they're not outright sad, so we'll call that progress. Oh. The cord came down. Oh, well, there goes the light. Already got problems. Looks like this isn't quite where we want it anymore. And the light doesn't like to turn on right away either, but it could just well be the power brick or the plug that I plug it into because they're both broken. I'll give it a little moment to collect some juice and then try to turn it back on. What does screaming in French sound like, Kat? You should send me an audio clip of that sometime. Just lace scream. Ugh. Come on now. I would like to turn the light back on. Nope, okay, well. No light for now then. That'll be a problem though. Need to see about getting a new block for that. I hope it's not a problem with the ring light itself. That would be unfortunate. All right, you stay hydrated, cat. Oodles and oodles of doodles. It's actually a really nice pink. Oh, shoot, that was supposed to be white. Me making mistakes, being a heathen. Put her bangs down really low. But oh well. Happy accidents. That's not baby's earrings. Those are Nasika's earrings. Part of me wants to collect Copics for my doodles. And part of me is like, Sharpies are so much cheaper. And oddly enough, Sharpies are archival quality. So, you know. And Copics aren't really as steadfast as they would like you to believe. There are some colors that will fade even under the best of conditions in just a matter of a few months. So, you know, why am I going to pay an arm and a leg for something to last super long if it's going to just fade anyways? When I could spend, you know, a fraction of that cost and have something that lasts just as long, if not longer. The only real benefit is that the Copics blend with each other. And the majority of the colors will hold up fairly long, but, you know, not all of them, that's for sure. I mean, my colored pencils will hold up longer. Like, there's almost a hierarchy of how long materials will hold up. And paint is by far the king, generally. Oil paint, then acrylic paints. And, you know, after paints is typically the colored pencils and then the inks. But oh my lord, colored pencils will bloom. And what blooming is with colored pencils is as the wax is exposed to air, it'll almost cloud over because it's reacting with oxygen. So when I have colored pencil artwork like this, sometimes, especially in the really dark areas, it'll get light. So then you just kind of wipe over it with your warm finger oils, and it will wipe away that top layer of oxidized wax. So it'll look like the original color you put again. And something that you can do to help prevent that is you spray it with fixative, which puts a clear coat layer on top of the wax to help protect it from oxidizing. I'm ranting, don't mind me. No, I don't want to throw away my Copics. They expensive. I mean, if you have it, use it. As far as acid markers go, I think they're pretty good. But I realized that if I want my things to hold up, really, my colored pencils is better, or are better, because they will last longer. But the thing is with artist markers, they're really not meant to be the final product. They're meant to be something preliminary, or even the finished artwork, except the finished deliverable is digital. Does that make sense? I'm just ranting, don't mind me. Do I have the red? I do. I love this. I don't know where I got this. I think Sarah Quavis gave it to me. It's very dark, but it is red. How's the audio quality on your end? Because I was peaking a lot in the last test stream. Okay. The microphone doesn't go burp. Let's get some skin tone in there. I could go over this with some color, I guess. Don't really feel like it much, though. All right, since this is not... See, it's bleeding. Since this is not Copic, this won't really want to blend. Maybe I'll break up my Copic just for that. Where are you? You're looking like a hot mess. Probably also need better paper for this. This is a decent weight paper, but it's a mixed media drawing paper. It's not meant to be, very wet. But it works, and I have plenty of it, so I will use it. Yeah, I don't think this will do anything to the Sharpie. If anything, I'm just going to gunk up my nib. Oh, you know what? It actually is starting to dot on the Sharpie. I don't know if you can see that. You see that? How I made a white dot there? Wow. I guess because I think Sharpies are also acid-based, maybe? I wonder if it would blend with Sharpie then. Huh. I should not test that because I'm going to ruin my nib. That would be interesting, though. Could you blend Sharpies with a Copic colorless blender? Huh. I'm curious now. Do I have another Sharpie? I have a... That's too close in color. That's not going to show us anything. I have black. That's about all I got. I got black and then pink, and I have one red, and those aren't going to blend well. Well, let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. I mean, Sharpie already blends with itself. Or not blends with itself, but bleeds with itself quite a bit. I'm scared to do this. I'm scared to ruin my colorless blender. All right. Let's see. Oh, it did carry a little bit of the color off onto my nib. Oh, it just looks like it's making a big white streak and not really blending. And then it is gonna get gunk on my nib. Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like they blend, but it definitely lifts off the pigment, that's for sure. Well, we've learned that. We have learned something new, and that's better than where we started. And supposedly these blend, but the shade is so... Oh, I paused? Oh no. Am I paused now? Oh, okay. I typed and I didn't even type anything because I didn't press in the chat box. I am a smart cookie. Supposedly these would blend, but the blue is so dark and the yellow is so light. It doesn't really do anything. Actually, I don't know if these are supposed to blend, come to think of it. I had heard that Copic and Prismacolor pens do blend with each other, but actually I don't think they do. I'm working it. It's not wanting to budge much at all. Maybe they aren't blendable. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Maybe it's a little bit of it all. Maybe I should get some sleep. I have other stuff I should be doing today. But this came to mind, and I'm going to do it because I've been putting it off for ages. I have been putting off a lot of things for ages because depression happens, and depression is not fun. Hey. Yeah, I'm sleeping a little bit better. I've been having a lot of nightmares. But life's got to get better eventually, right? As long as we keep trying. Just my trying doesn't look the same as everybody else's. Doesn't mean I'm not trying. Or even trying hard, you know? Right now, this is me trying. Oh, let's see if that light will come on now. Nope. I don't know why it's not turning on. Ah. Ugh, I don't know. I really hope it's not a problem with the ring light itself. I really hope it's just my outlet. Would really suck if this stopped working. It is well past the return date. Because again, I put things off. And this is the consequence, you know? Language of choice. How about Korean? Yell in Korean for me. That's been one of my self-care things, actually, as I started watching, well, okay. I've had a VHS era TV since the VHS era. And only recently got a digital TV when my uncle passed away from his property. And it's little, it's cute. And when analog signals changed to be digital signals, I couldn't get free television anymore. And I bought one of those, converters. Unfortunately, because my TV is not digital, I couldn't even use the converter. It just simply wouldn't work. So there's literally no way to get, as far as I know, there's no way to get old VHS era TVs to play television anymore because of that. But this digital TV, it works. I hooked up the converter to that, and now I have television again. It's been years. And the signal's really weak. Some days I get some channels, some days I don't. And one of the channels I found is called New Tang Dynasty, or NTD for short. And I'm not quite sure what its political stance is. It claims to be unbiased, I think, or actually no, that's a complete lie. It plays a lot of commercials for another service called Epoch Times, which claims to be unbiased, but I'm not quite sure that it is. Anyways, this is not a politics channel, but it's it's interesting. So the Tang Dynasty is from China, right? It's a time period in China, but it's playing a bunch of Korean dramas with English subtitles. And it's fascinating. But apparently, I looked it up, and apparently K-dramas are very popular in China. So they've been playing a lot of them on the NTD program. Or the NTD channel. But that means that every day I've been watching whatever K-drama has been playing on there, and they play a different one on the weekends than they do on the weekdays. Right now, there's a lot of period dramas from the Joseon era of Korea. I'm not too into the ones they're playing at the moment, but it's interesting. Previously, they were playing not period dramas. It's interesting. They seem to have transitioned into period dramas, because before they had stuff that were in 2009-ish. But one of the ones they were playing, the English title, I've seen a couple different versions of the English title, but the one that I'm most aware of is Jangbori is Here. And it was so cute. It's so cute. That's what made me stop on that channel in the first place, was Jangbori. And oh my gosh, it's adorable. I ended up looking up the box set online, and I found one, and I purchased it. which was quite an investment, but it's a lot of episodes. So that way I can watch it from the beginning, because I watched only maybe the last half of the series, maybe the last, like, you know, the end 30% maybe. It is good. But it has a lot to do with, people in like 2009-ish making traditional hanbok, which is traditional Korean dress. So like, Japan has kimono, Korea has the hanbok, and then China has the, what's it called? Han something, because they were the people of Han. Shoot. I'm getting it mixed up with the name of like a new Japanese gang, dang it, which is not something I want to associate with it. Hanfu, there we go. And a lot of people get them confused. The hanfu, the kimono, and the hanbok. Especially in Animal Crossing, a lot of people get them confused, and I cringe a little bit on the inside, like, this is a very Orientalist misunderstanding. And I know they're not doing it intentionally, and it's completely innocent when they mix it up. And I understand why they mix it up. But I think it's best practice to always point out kindly, actually, this is not this. This comes from this country, and this is how you can tell them apart. But I've had people get mad at me for doing that because I'm not of the country that dress comes from. But I think that's a very damaging, stipulation to put on being able to correct somebody about something matter of fact like that. It's not even like asking about your experience as a part of this culture. It's literally like, if somebody was calling something a pair of jeans, but it's actually a kilt, I don't think you'd have to be an American to tell them, hey, that is or is not a pair of jeans, Like, you know what clothing is. I don't know. Just weird things. Like, unless you're born into the culture, there's a lot of things that you simply won't understand. But being able to identify clothing is not one of those things. Oh, I miss her so much. Hi, Liz. Welcome to the stream. It was impromptu and not very thought out. I still have Taggle's artwork on my wall. I actually want to get some frames for them, because, I'm trying to adultify my room, and part of that's taking my posters off my wall that are just up there with tape, and give something some of importance, some frames, some love. Give it some nice presentation. I think I'm about done with my doodles, though. I have other stuff I do need to do today, like laundry and get some work in on my actual job. I don't know. Should I put some color on here? Boop, boop, boop. Oh no, you're not interrupting the stream. I'm just rambling. I thank you for coming. I think I might just throw a little color on here. Kat, this is Liz. Liz, this is Kat. Introducing you like we're at a little cocktail party. Pink actually isn't too bad right now, so that's cool. A nap sounds nice. I think there's been enough of the black and white drawings for a little while. Let's just throw some color in here. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear my tummy growl. I should get some food after this and then work on the laundry. I'm so lazy. I still had the laundry from like 2 weeks ago maybe in my room and just did not put it away. I finally folded it and put it away today. Yeah, just simple color, but it's something. I think when you make orange but you put black through it to hatch it, to darken it down, it ends up looking very, very brown. I like that. Just gives the impression of brown without me having to actually go out and purchase more Copics right now. Oh, and you know what? Since this is pink, we can make those look a little bit more like cherry blossoms rather than just random hearts. They'll still probably look like hearts, come to think of it. A lot of people make hearts pink, myself included. So, we'll know. We'll know that they're cherry blossoms. This is our exclusive little in the know club right here on stream. Everyone will think it's hearts and we're like, haha, we know better. We were there. Take care, Liz. I hope dinner turns out really nice. The colorless blender has been fun to play with. I do think that the next color I get in a Copic should be a green though, or maybe just a lighter blue so I can blend and get the green. Because, Baby and Nasika both have green eyes. And that's the one secondary color that I keep thinking, oh man, I wish I had that. So SAC Anime is coming up. It's this weekend. I did apply for Artist Alley. It's the first time I've applied for Artist Alley in, a while, since the pandemic started. And I did not get in immediately. I'm still on the wait list. So we'll see if I can get in. I'm pretty low down. I think I'm still about 30 spaces away from getting in, which is a considerable distance, I have gotten in before when I've been that far down, but, the odds aren't incredibly great. But I'm still going to show up. I'm going to attend. I'm going to have my stuff ready to go. And somebody arranged who can bring it. If I do get in, I'm going to bring my permit with me so that right then and there I can grab the booth if I get called in. Even if I have to wait for the supplies to arrive, I'll be there, And while I wait for supplies to arrive, I can do commission work. I do little on-the-spot chibi commissions, usually. Man, just adding in color dolls it up so much, so quickly. yeah, I don't think the setup's too bad. And actually, I have the ring light and camera connected. Well, it's on an arm that's adjustable, but it has to clamp onto something. And this is a flat-backed desk to go flush against a wall, so there's nothing there for it to clamp to. So on the wall that direction, I purchased a small shelf to put on the wall to attach it to the shelf, but the shelf is only held on the wall with like 2 hooks, and I wasn't sure if it would hold the weight of the whole arm, especially with it extended out. And it looks like it's actually holding up pretty good. I am impressed. I think it'll work out. And since the shelf is held on there with hooks, I can always take the shelf off and put the shelf away somewhere when not in use, so that I don't just have a shelf sitting on my wall constantly there, because it is right at the edge of the table. Oh shoot, I needed to put this away. We're just going to flip through some drawings real quick. Let's see. Oh, this is the one I never finished, actually. Really like this one. It's a beautiful picture of Rem in the snow in a nice OG Lolita outfit. I don't like how this looks particularly. I think I could have done that better. But I really like that. I really should finish that. When did I even draw this? This was ages ago, years ago at this point. I don't even know. I have sketches related to it. But it had to have been like, I don't know, 2019, more than 2019. This was before 2016. This is old. Let's see. There's some for Ceci. Where's the mermaid pictures? I remember seeing this. There's another one for Ceci. Oh, I should not have closed this. Now I don't know where it goes back to. Oh, here we go. Here's the other mermaid. Whee! And this page was just falling out of my sketchbook in the first place, so, you know. If I did do sketchbook drawings here again, I'd have to find someplace else for the laptop, because the back cover just you get stuck to it. Just find some place to tuck this in. It's like around here somewhere. I think right here. Maybe right after it. I think that's where it was. Whee! Little pushing sticker has a tear in it. Alrighty, I think that's it for today, though. It's been a good hour of stream. Alright, bye, cat. Goodbye in French. I don't know how to speak French. Les bye.